We're live.
Am I?
Hello.
Hello.
Alrighty. So everyone who doesn't know everyone in the podcast here, we'll just go through. They'll name themselves, whatever. Fucking, let's just get it done. You know me, Ninja 13, Randy, fucking Dave, fucking Slaphead. That guy. Yeah, take it away, guys. Just introduce yourself from top to bottom. Let's go.
Luke, you're at the top of the
That'd
list.
be you, Luke.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, I had to tab back in to see. Hey guys, Luke, usually go by Humongous. But yeah, nothing real flash about me.
I'm Rabbit. Everyone knows me. I was Rando Calrissiano.
It's Rabbit's birthday, by the way. Let me just jump in there.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Chance you clean.
And I'm.
If you really want.
He does. He really wants.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
What's up, Royal?
And I'm Teagues. Or you might know me better as Lou
Mum.
or Haley.
I'm Planty. Everyone calls me Randy though, so it's nice and confusing. There's nothing else.
Beautiful. That was just like a fucking primary school introduction, guys. I love it.
Yep.
Everyone
Yeah,
was
see
awkward
you
as
next
hell.
week.
Well done.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
We'll get better at that, we promise.
Nah, that's alright. Everyone knows this now. We don't have to do it ever again. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Alright, fucking... Well, let's just get straight into it. As I said, it's Rabbit's birthday, so happy birthday, brother. Cheers, man.
thank
And,
you.
I know, what do you guys want to kick off with some... Well, let's start with gaming, I guess. That's what we're here for, right?
I mean, sounds like a plan.
I guess it's in the name, so maybe.
Do we want to touch on Australia RP a little?
Probably a good place to start, given that's how we all
It's a
met.
little sensitive.
Yeah, that's
isn't
right,
it?
yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Bit of a touchy subject.
We're still a little raw.
Well, that's the best way to
Just
start
getting
something,
over-
right?
Just getting over that divorce.
Yeah, it would be a good spot to start.
Alright, yeah. So, shit, when did I join you guys? Probably after your first restart, I think. Who was the first person? I think it was Randy, and then I got held up by what's his name? The Kiwi bloke.
Tease.
Tease. Yeah, he robbed me just around the corner from Benny's. And that was my introduction to Australia RP. That was nearly a leave there. I was like, oh man, I can't do this.
You're like,
But then,
and I'm out.
Then I met Randy straight after that, and he was a kind of a cool guy. He had a cool name, that's for sure.
When you cross an owl with the
Um,
bungee cord.
Well, yeah, that was my introduction to Australia RP, and the server was fantastic.
My ass.
I mean, it had its ups and downs, as we all know that.
Every server does.
But yeah, well, that's right. Every server does. It's just sometimes enough gets enough. You're right.
Sadness intensifies.
I wouldn't say I miss Haley, but
Of course you do. Everyone
That's because
does.
you're such a drain on your bank account.
You're low-key
Oh,
crying.
God.
Sorry, JT, dude.
Oh, JT, we're crying too. Don't worry.
Who was that? Subscribe.
Fuck, I'm still trying to log
Thank you
into
for
my
the sub,
Twitch
my
to
man.
see the
I
comments.
muchly appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I guess for me, I never actually intended to join. Rick had obviously been one of the owners for probably 6 months before he forced me to join, but he literally just downloaded on my computer and was like, yeah, you're going to work in the police force. And I was like, okay. And then, I don't know, it just kind of went from there, didn't it?
And then Haley joins.
But although,
boy.
even though you just got thrown in the deep end, you did pick it up really well.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because, like, for years beforehand, we'd been watching Polcat and Bugs and Fabiano on DOJ, so like I'd seen enough of it to kind of know what the deal was.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's why I got into the RP. I was watching Timac, and he always made it look like a lot of fun. I thought, fuck, I'll have a crack at this. I used to play D&D when I was younger. Well, I still play it. And we used to get into that, have a few beers, and you do your little voices, like I was a troll or something. You but
How does
yeah.
it go?
Ah.
Just one more time.
But no, the RP in Australia was pretty strong when I joined, and it kind of threw me off because I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I think me and Snox or me and Freddie robbed you.
Oh, yeah,
After
yeah,
you
probably
got your
did.
car.
Oh, you
At,
did
like,
too.
At the Silver Seller.
But honestly, is there anyone you guys didn't rob?
That's true, yeah.
Well, Snox robbed me like a week in and took everything.
Sounds like a game of what do they call it? Build up Tiggy. No?
I remember
I got you. Now you team up with me.
Shortly after I first joined, I was doing lumberjacking, and it was He's and someone else came and stole my bloody shoes.
Your shoes.
Yeah, the two ends.
Fucking rough part of town.
Yeah, they shot me in the foot.
Oh, that's harsh.
Mm.
But no, a lot of good memories on Australia, for sure.
Oh god, yeah.
And, I mean, without Australia, I wouldn't meet you guys, so that's always good.
Yes, the podcast wouldn't exist if Australia didn't exist.
Damn right. Damn right.
Yeah, the year.
Yeah. Well, Australia out of the way. We're done.
Yeah, we can't stew on it forever.
No,
No,
that's
I just it'll make everyone in the chat sad. It'll make us sad, and just it's just easier if we move on to another topic.
No, that's fine.
That's it.
I want to.
So what is our next topic?
Anything you can choose.
Well, can we I feel like we can't not talk about the current environment of the world.
Yeah.
I know
You
we're
mean
all
being
sick of
an
it.
essential worker?
COVID!
Oh, fucking
Yes.
now Rick shows his face. Mention Australia and his ears start burning.
Yeah. But I feel like we probably need to at least get the COVID talk out of the way.
100%. Yeah.
Just given, we can't not mention it, but also I don't want to. I've spent enough time talking about it.
Oh yeah.
And you hear it
TLDR.
enough on the media anyway. Like, it's all-
TLDR?
Yeah.
It's fucked.
It's Facebook is like every second post is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I need toilet paper. Or
Oh,
something like that, you know.
Fireworks outside my place.
And also, someone in the US was had an overflowing trolley full of TVs that she's trying to return to get her money back.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Good luck with that, bitch.
Yeah.
exactly. That's what the caption was.
Isn't there some people that tried selling the bulk toilet paper on like eBay and shit and got picked up for?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some guy in
Fucking
the US
good.
again, typically the US, he bought thousands of face masks, and FBI raided him.
I
And
saw
they
that.
were filling up a 3-ton truck with, like 10,000 face masks.
People had their Amazon accounts and their eBay
Mm.
accounts, and I think even Gumtree and stuff like that completely shut down, permabanned.
Bit of both, Jeff.
Yeah, anytime they started advertising it, they were getting their accounts deleted.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well,
I mean, one guy drove over 1,000 miles to different stores, picking up hand sanitizer and tried to resell it, and no one bought it.
Oh good. They had busloads
so
of
there's
people
not
coming
as
into
many
small
stupid
towns.
people out there as you think. Then,
Well, we
Mm.
like, I know there's a heap out there, but if people aren't buying it off him,
Oh no shit, Chris.
it kind of says, well, humanity ain't that fucked.
Good guy on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got someone saying that they had a store that was trying to sell individual rolls for $5 each, and from Rick saying that Twitter reported a guy to the police. That's
Yeah,
insane.
I saw other stores that
Wow.
sell one roll of TP for $2.50, and then would say the second pack or second roll is $900.
Was that in the Netherlands?
It may have been, but there were
I feel
other
like it was
places that copied on after it.
Yeah, I feel like I saw that was Netherlands or Denmark or somewhere
Yeah.
Nordic that were no, you can buy one for $5 or two for $95.
Yeah, it's definitely the way to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think kind of bringing it back to gaming, I really want to play Animal Crossing, so I went to try and find a Nintendo Switch today,
Yeah,
and
how'd that
literally the entire country is sold out.
Yep.
I'm not even, this isn't even me being me and exaggerating, literally the entire country is sold out. JB Hi-Fi, Harvey Norman, EB Games, Big W, Target, Target, literally every supplier in the country that has them for sale is completely sold out, and there is no stock coming in
Of the actual
until at least
console.
the 17th. Yeah.
Oh
So,
shit.
for
Okay.
someone who lives under a rock, can you explain to me what Animal Crossing actually is?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've just heard the name.
You're just an animal and you cross the road. That's it.
You mean Frogger?
So if you're a chicken, you can literally answer the question, why did the chicken cross the road?
That
So-
happened to me in real life.
You saw a chicken crossing the road.
Boy, do I have a
Yes.
question for you.
Oh
Chase after
boy.
a fucking chicken.
No, I think I haven't seen a huge amount about it. It just looks super cute, and it looks cute. But essentially, you create a village, and then you've got to like do your own farming and go find things and make friends with other villagers. And
If you want something like
What
that,
else? So it's like you go to
could
work.
play,
So you go to
Stardew
work while you're not at work.
yeah, but it's cute, and it makes cute
So it's
noises,
fine.
and you have like a cute little character.
Teagues, if you want
That's
something in the meantime, Stardew Valley is pretty much the same thing, but on PC.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
awesome.
little side
Yeah.
scroller, pixelated game. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've got it. It's
How much?
funky.
It's like
fairly
$5
cheap, I
or
think.
something.
Let me have a look.
Well, I've pre-ordered a Nintendo Switch, so hopefully as of April 17th or 18th, I should have one. But the
that's
whole
so
country
beautiful.
sold out
That's
because
that's
of
crazy.
Corona.
Yeah.
Yeah, $17 for Stardew
Homeschooling, you know.
That's not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well, the lady at Harvey Norman was also telling me that they've sold out of monitors, they've sold out of webcams.
Wow.
Like she said that within a couple of days, stage 2 and stage 3 restrictions coming into force in Victoria, that they had sold out of monitors completely.
Wow. Holy shit.
Because people are obviously using like work laptops or tablets or whatever, and they instead of having the two screens like they ordinarily would in their office, they've only got one little screen, and they've all kind
Yeah.
of to have that second
Yeah.
screen.
Shit. They've been making a killing in the PC industry.
I
Yeah.
have a good Wi-Fi.
Oh,
more
yeah.
crackling.
Hey?
I got more crackling.
Oh right.
So I don't know
We
what
were
I
talking
heard
about
then.
monitors and shit. And
Yeah. I was so confused.
Sorry, I
off,
got
off
distracted.
topic.
I got distracted, I'm sorry.
Oh, there we
Oh, here
go.
we go.
Dragoon, which is one of my close friends, Chris. He works in Harvey Norman in Mount Isa. So yeah, what he said there is I've gone through about 2 months worth of monitors in about 2 weeks at his store.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so I tried to buy a webcam
Insane.
for the podcast, and like again, so I went to 2 Harvey Normans, 2 JB Hi-Fis, and an EB Games, and literally like nothing. Couldn't get
To me,
anything.
it's a bit surprising considering we're coming into a time where people are working less, they're earning less money, but they want to spend this money.
It's because everyone's
Yeah,
bored,
that's
man.
right.
Mm.
Yeah.
But even still, why spend money if you don't have it? Or you're not earning as much to recuperate it?
Yeah, it's true.
I think a lot of it's probably people who work in offices that have been forced to work from home.
Mhm.
So they're still getting paid, so they can still afford to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they've
yeah.
I'm
still
not
got the
getting paid,
income
I can't
coming in.
afford it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm a
I'm
broke
still
ass
working
bitch.
full time and I can't afford shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right.
yeah, chill. I have a camera that I was gonna try and do, but a webcam just seemed easier. And as we've already established earlier on before the stream started, sometimes I'm a little bit lazy and I just choose the easy option.
Yeah, well, for the stream, guys in chat, we will have cams up at some point. I was going to do mine tonight, but I mean, look at that. There's a bikey
Be
gang there.
prepared. I've been told I have the face for radio, so
Hey,
there's your warning.
I don't even have a face for radio. So
I didn't
count
even have a
yourself lucky.
face.
Wait,
I've seen your Instagram. You're not so bad. You'll be
Oh,
fine.
shit.
good thing I'm not. I don't even have a face for radio. I have a face for a box.
Oh.
A face for a box. Oh, far out.
No, but how is everyone holding up in isolation? Who has to isolate?
I'm good.
So I'm on day
What
11,
is isolation?
and I'm literally like losing my mind.
I,
I went.
I am liking your Snapchats though.
Yeah.
Yeah, traffic was a nightmare on the commute to work. Walks down the hallway, there's a fucking cat in the road.
No, it was a dog. It was a dog in the road.
And Rick coming in the back door.
Yeah,
Still
literally.
working, Chris?
But
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an extrovert. I'm someone that I manage staff. I work in a really vibrant office. So to go from being in that environment of having 20, sometimes 10 to 20 people around me every single day and kind of bouncing off that energy to literally just me in the office with Rick next to me has been a real shock to the system.
Well, you see, someone like me, I like being by myself.
Then there's
I'm
someone
much
like
prefer
me, I
to
don't
working
get a
with
choice. I'm just
I
by
know.
myself the whole time, and I actually quite like it too because
Yeah.
like you don't have to worry about anyone else around you. You can just kind
Yeah.
of let loose and do what you
It's
need
the same
to
for
do.
me. Like,
Yeah.
I work by myself, and I
Yeah.
prefer it that way. I don't have to deal with other people's stupidity.
Me too.
Oh fuck! I still got to deal with their stupidity, but I can still swear inside the truck and they can't hear me.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be back in the office next week. So I've been working the full 2 weeks, but my brother, who I live with, his best mate was
JT.
confirmed positive for COVID-19. So because
Oh, shit.
because my brother had spent the entire weekend with him, and then he got the results on the Tuesday saying, "Yep, bro, you're positive." We all had to go into isolation for 14 days because we'd had indirect contact with a confirmed case.
Yep.
So like I had no choice but to isolate for 2 weeks. But I'm back at work on Tuesday because that's my
Oh,
14
okay.
days is up.
Oh,
and
okay.
back in
So,
the
see, I
office.
thought
JT.
you and Rick got sent home because, like, your office was doing the whole shutdown thing, make people work from home.
Not when we first isolated. So now they've amped it up because Victoria's gone to stage 3 restrictions. So they've amped it up now and they want as many staff to work at home as possible. So we've got a rotating roster. But
Right.
when we first isolated, it was because we'd had a indirect contact with a confirmed case.
Yeah,
Dang.
the rotating roster sucks.
Yeah.
Although, like, the benefit is, you get a week and a half off.
When?
That's what
When
mine's
does
like,
that
at
happen?
least.
Oh, there's
What are the
no one's killed
restrictions
anyone
like in
yet.
your states? Is everyone else on
Um,
lockdown?
What's New South Wales?
Pretty much,
3?
yeah. You're not allowed to have more than 2 people.
Yeah.
Together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's affecting a lot of businesses, hairdressers, everything like that.
Mm.
Other than that, like, the roads are dead. Everyone's just staying in. They don't want to run.
Yeah. I don't want to fine for walking outside, man. I hate outside.
No,
Yeah.
not
See,
worth it.
that's different where I am.
the
Like,
police can even pull you over and ask why you out.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So
Well, that's when I just whack the
'cause-
work shirt on and take the work van.
yeah, because I drive to work now, I can just say, well, I've got to go to work. My work is accommodation, so I'm still open.
Oh, well, that's what New Zealand are doing. Unless you are you have a permit to say that you are an essential worker, you're not allowed out.
Yeah,
Oh, we don't need a
I mean,
permit up here.
like,
Yeah, where I am,
we're
it's
allowed
like
to be
nothing.
open. Sorry.
Go ahead,
we've
Luke.
got like people roaring down the streets and shit like nothing's wrong. The only difference is, you got no kids at school.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
Yeah.
kind of weird, like because I contract to a mine site, they won't shut down. Like the economy in Australia will fucking be significantly affected by it if they do shut down, even if it's just one site. So they won't shut down. They'll just keep taking precaution after precaution and keep slowing down. But other than that, everything else in our town is needed because we're such a small little town. Like, we don't have a fucking JJ's or clothes shop like that shit. We've got a servo, a bakery, and an IGA, and the rest is just fucking.
Hey, that's the same as my town.
I
Yeah.
love that JJ's is the store that you referenced.
Well, oh yeah,
It's
I
so
don't even
modern.
go clothes shopping. When I was home for 5 days, the missus goes, "Oh, how the fuck did you go through so many clothes?" Like, because usually all she washes is my work clothes, and that's it. Because that's all I fucking wear. Like, I don't know. I have clothes.
One of my friends works in one of the biggest power stations here in Vic, and so he's like a supervisor. He's been there forever, and they've been talking about a plan to lock down the power station, get a shift of staff on however many it is that they need to keep the power station running, and literally lock them in the power station for a period of, they're talking
Wow.
either a month, 3 months, or 6 months, and like the
Wow.
overtime rates are going to be incredible. But if the virus goes through the power station, Victoria is done.
There is a
Yeah.
mine in Australia somewhere. I heard today that they're doing a 6-month thing. You've got to sign the contract. It's either, well, pretty much, sign this and work 6 months straight, or go home and look for a new job.
Like, I wish my work would close down. It's pointless being open because we have 2, maybe 3 people in house, and the only reason one of them's in house is because he's just bought a property in Sydney and he's getting it. Well, he started getting it renovated, and then the virus hit, so you can't live there. But with one person in house, it's pointless being open. Utterly pointless. Paying this many staff to be there, and we've got chefs, housekeepers, reception, all that, paying all that staff just to be there for 2 people.
We've got in Victoria, I don't know if your state's done the same thing, but in Vic, it's the forced quarantine, obviously, for the 14 days when you land in Australia. So if you fly into Melbourne, Tullamarine Airport, you've got the forced 2 weeks. But what they're doing is they're putting people up in hotels and motels in the city. So at least it's giving the hospitality industry a little bit of work because they've got all these people coming in, and they've obviously put like hygiene practices and whatever else in place. But it's kind of like a life vest for the hospitality industry, at least in the city.
Yeah, that reminds me of, like, speaking of the accommodation isolation, bloody Sarah Worthington complaining that her mum didn't get a 5-star room.
Oh, what?
Fuck me. And they started posting photos of the room saying it's, disgusting, it's a shamble. There's a big plywood board in the room because it's a bit of a rustic style room. And they took the cushions off the chair, so it looked like it was just a wireframe chair. And that's all it was, trying to make the room look as worse as possible. And they got called about somebody else who stayed there and say, actually, the room's lovely. This is what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing in the chat that Chill, or I'm not a pro, we know him as Chill, is saying that his mum is a nurse, so she's obviously kind of on the front line doing everything she needs to do to keep everyone safe, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
The nurses are going crazy.
Yeah.
Mad respect to them.
Yeah.
And doctors too.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I know, I wouldn't want to be working that.
No.
No, it'd be full on.
It'd be, no thanks. No thanks at all.
But on the upside, they're getting paid as shit.
Yeah, but is it
Some
really worth
some are, some aren't, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth it. It'd be crazy.
Some of the other things that we had on our list, just because I feel like all of us are
These
probably
nuts?
yes, these nuts. Let's definitely have that chat. Tiger King. Who's watched it?
Oh, holy
No, I've heard a lot about
I got bloody Randy recommended it to me.
shit. You have to watch it, man.
bloody
The
Randy.
wife and I have been watching it, and
I've heard a lot
it
about
is the I can't explain it at all. It's just a dude with a mullet, a gay guy with a mullet, likes to shoot his guns and blow shit up.
With some pet
See,
tigers?
With some pet
I've
tigers.
watched one episode, like the first episode, and to me it's just like, what the fuck are you doing, dickhead? And that other bitch, same thing. Like, I've only watched one episode, so I'm not taking sides yet, but
Yeah,
why the fuck do you have all these animals in the United States?
yeah, exactly right.
Do you know it's legal to own a kangaroo in like 4 or 5 states in the US? Just
Yeah,
as a fun
that's
fact.
fucked.
Wow.
Of course it is.
Is it even legal to own a kangaroo here?
No,
You can if you've got
a
wildlife
sanctuary or like
license.
yeah.
If you've got the right license, yeah.
A mate of mine, his mum actually does wildlife rescue, so
You wouldn't
if
wanna
I
own
run
one.
over a roo in the fucking truck or
It's
something,
the
I'll
same as
pick her up.
snakes. You need the correct license to own it.
Yeah.
Could you
Otherwise, you're all
imagine
getting
if your
them.
roo didn't like you one day and it kicked you?
They don't have them when they're
No,
that
it's
fucking
even worse
big.
is if it didn't kick you, but it just put you in a massive chokehold.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
So I
like,
saw this like info, like it was like a info pick thingy, and there's like 4 or 5 states where it's legal to own one without a permit. There was like 12 or 15 that you had to have a permit, and then the rest of the place it was illegal. But like, what do you mean I can own a kangaroo without a permit? What is that?
Yeah,
I
like,
don't know what
how-
to do with it.
I want to know the process of getting one to the States because, like, it's not a fucking native animal of America.
Hmm.
So, who do they contact here to get one shipped over? And then it's
There'll be
like,
places.
That's someone's job.
Yeah.
that's fucked.
Someone gets paid to export kangaroos for people to have as pets.
Yeah.
But then again, they are a pest here.
You'll probably find some of the
Like,
zoos will do it. Some of the zoos will do it.
True.
So I know we kind of diverged from Tiger King. So all I've seen is everything on Facebook. I haven't actually like watched any of it myself, but I've
Yes,
definitely seen what's on Facebook.
His mullet's shit. Sorry, but
And
yeah,
there's
it's shit.
some methamphetamine use, and there's guns, and there's murders, and some
Some.
bitch named Carol.
Fucking Carol.
God damn it,
Fuck
Carol.
Carol.
Carol killed her ex-husband.
Is Carol the new Karen?
No.
Oh, close,
there'll always be a
close.
Karen.
No,
There'll always be
Karen's a
Karen.
different league. Karen's like, can I speak to your manager sort of person?
Yeah.
Carol's just a crazy
Fucking
cat
Carol.
lady, literally.
So Randy, you've watched it. Give me the lowdown. Like Should I watch it? Should I not watch it? What's your recommendation?
100% watch it. As I said, I can't
Am I
explain
going to watch
the
it
whole
and
thing.
be disappointed?
No, not at all. It's like Jerry Springer on speed and meth and guns and blowing shit up.
I want to know how he's still got
Tigers.
his guns when he goes on a fucking live stream and threatens people that if you come into my fucking place,
He
like,
shoots the blow up doll
advocating-
that he has.
Yeah, this is Carol Baskin and shoots his
Yeah,
fucking
it
dummy.
shoots it in the head.
Like,
That-
Okay,
still
so
on
it
the
gets
guns,
to a
bro.
point. Okay, the last one we watched tonight, they were talking about how crazy he is, and he's pointing guns at the staff and shooting around their feet and above their head. And
Damn,
he's
Smoky.
walking back towards the camera, just laughing and big grin on his face. Fuck, man.
Dance
Does
monkey.
Does anyone know the deal with like when it's a documentary, but now they're trying to say it's a mockumentary? Does anyone know what the go is with that?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
It's-
Because like it's fucking weird. Like, how is this?
I don't think you could even write that shit, man.
I don't know. There is some fucked up shit
Well,
out
I
there.
think wasn't
It is
one
the
of the
US.
characters unhappy about the way they've been depicted?
Probably Carol.
Possibly.
That bitch.
The world does seem to hate Carol.
And I guarantee she's gone straight to management.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
she's going to see her cousin Karen.
I want to see that manager.
Carol went full Karen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! No, it's a good
She's
show.
got a
It's
haircut just for it.
I
just-
think I might watch some more of it, but like, it's hard to get into to start with. Like,
it is. It was.
you've got to be in that mood. Like when you watch
Mhm.
South Park or something, you got to be in the mood to fucking laugh at stupid shit.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it's like, you know, if you're in a serious mood, it's like, don't fucking watch it because you'll just hate it.
Yeah, if you're in a serious mood, yeah, you won't click with it. But shit, it's weird and wonderful.
Weird and wonderful.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
well,
would have personally, I would have stopped at the weird
Take
part.
some
But
LSD
yeah,
while you're watching it.
take some LSD while you're watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
not?
it's all right. The,
let's
bloody,
go on a
the stars
magical
are on
trip.
more than that.
Or a few mushrooms. That'll do.
Alright, guys, in the
I
chat,
see.
if you haven't watched it, you need to add it to your list. It comes
Yeah.
highly recommended, apparently.
Definitely.
By Randy.
I'll give it
By one person.
Randy
4 thumbs
1.0.
up. Holy hell!
Yeah, my wife loved it.
Let's
One
let's
was the two Randys. Randy 1.0, Randy 2.0.
But who's one and who's two?
Well,
Well, I'd be
Ninja's
one.
the older Randy.
yeah.
So he's
true.
1.0.
Well,
Or we can just
Yeah.
call Randy 2.0 Planty, because that
Yeah,
also
Oh, that,
works.
yeah.
Mhm.
I
I'm trying to
guess.
Trying to get back into the habit of like not calling people by their character names,
I still get called Dave all the time.
especially when
It's
it was
like-
like 3 fucking characters ago.
Yeah.
in the middle of like a blood money game, I'll be like, Dave,
Dave.
why? Be like, wait, shit.
See, I think I'm lucky in that sense. Nobody calls me Rando still.
They call you Rabid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
It's
Yeah,
sticks
Luke,
with
I was still calling you Hugh for like 8 or 9 characters later. You were in the police force, and I was still calling you Hugh.
Well, that's I should have kind of went back to that because everything I've got is under humongous. Like my Steam
Yeah.
was, my Twitch is, Discord was, and then you know you start getting in depth with your characters and people get confused and you just
Well,
end up
even you
changing
things,
it.
I still call you Lou.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
God damn it, Luke.
Yeah. I called you Lou today. I think.
Yeah, someone did in the chat earlier. I couldn't remember who
That
it
was
was,
me.
but someone definitely did. Yeah.
That was me.
I think Rick was the easiest because he had Rick McDonald when I first joined.
Oh, that's-
JT.
that's
He was
Yeah.
just chief for ages.
Yeah, I still call him Chief. Like, he hasn't been
Yeah, but
Chief
not-
for how long, and I
Yeah.
still call him Chief. I'll be like, "Wait, Chief, can you, like, turn the light on?"
I think that's just his nickname now. Basically.
Yeah, I think so too.
Absolutely.
You'll never not be
I
Benny.
always thought it was just his nickname.
That's actually on his birth certificate. It's Chief, and then his middle name's Rick.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Or, yeah,
Like,
Rick.
get rid of the
Chief-
Mister on his license. Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chief
JT's.
Ricardo.
Chief Ricardo.
All right. Let's bring it back in.
Sorry. JT's just posted in the chat that Hugh, you'll never not be Benny.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. That kind of shit me off, that character. Like, the Benny's shot was a fucking mess with the, like, what was it, like all the texture bugs
Mhm.
from that one shot. Like, it it kind of annoyed me because you're trying to sit there and do work and you got a few people lined up, and all of a sudden, where the fuck did my shop just go?
Didn't you see the wheels?
Oh,
Logan?
Rick.
No.
Oh.
No, it's not your fault, mate. It's just fucking shitty textures. I know you tried your best to fix it, but we end up just having to get rid of it.
It made me feel bad now.
Well done, Luke.
I think the Australia chat already did that for him. So every time we bring up Australia, it's just gonna maybe it'll just motivate him a little bit more to make a new form.
Yes. All right. So what's next on Australia?
Well, I want to get on to the go with empty eskies.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Teague, you can take this one away.
Yes,
Touchy one.
it is. It is a
touchy,
little
touchy.
touchy. Yeah.
Claim to fame.
Okay, let's get the
My
backstory
little-
and everything.
5 minutes of fame. Yeah, so we had the fires.
Fire.
We had
Australia's on fire.
Yeah, I'm actually bringing out a mixtape later in the month.
Sweet.
So we had the fires in Australia across December and Jan, and I made a little bit of a post on Facebook just about making sure that, like, once the fires have stopped and things have kind of eased up, that people don't forget about the communities, because we know that there's a lot of media coverage. You know, like it is right now with COVID-19, our media coverage was just completely saturated with what was happening with the fires, and people were donating heaps, and they were putting their money towards charities, and they were doing food drives and hay bale drives and all that kind of thing. And the point of the post was that, I don't know if you guys remember Black Saturday in Victoria, but there was a heap of deaths. It was a really, really horrible situation, and essentially the towns were completely devastated post the fires. So even the communities that were able to survive, that hadn't been as significantly impacted, had to shut down because they had no visitors coming to the town, there was no money coming in, so businesses went bankrupt, all that kind of thing. So I made this post. A couple of mates wanted to share it, so I made it public. Now, my Facebook is normally pretty locked down, but incidentally, I had to, like, make it a public post, and then a couple of my friends shared it. So far as I know, it got shared to a couple of four-wheel drive pages, and they just kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but it just went insane from there. It got shared from my specific post almost 40,000 times, but there was a lot of people that rewrote it and then posted themselves or took screenshots and then shared the screenshot. So and then it made its way over onto Instagram, and then it went crazy on Instagram. If I was being conservative, probably I reckon about 100,000 times the post itself in some capacity was shared, which is pretty amazing. Unfortunately, my work basically gave me a gag order and said I wasn't allowed to speak to any media. I had multiple media sources kind of reach out and want to do a bit of an interview and, you know, get the background for what it was and whatever else, but I wasn't allowed to. And that gave way to others being able to then take credit for the work. So a crew popped up, and I'm not going to name them. If you want to go do some research, you can obviously, it's not hard to find out who they are, but a crew of people that I don't know, that I've never met, that never gave me any credit, took advantage of the fact that I wasn't able to say anything, and yeah, took everything probably to the next level of what I wish I could have been able to do, but kind of created this, reluctantly, created this incredible campaign that was able to take the message even further. So that's kind of, in 200 words or less or more, that's kind of the empty esky saga.
Yeah.
Really
In a
when
way.
they did that and put a gag order on you. That really.
Oh
pissed me
yeah,
off.
the gag order definitely. But like in a way, like it's kind of good that it spiraled so much out of control that, like, even though people copied it word for word and shit, and you didn't get the praise, the message got out there though.
Yeah, 100%.
So I can understand why you're pissed, 100%. But like it's
Yeah, but-
kind of good that it happened. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
absolutely. The main thing is that it got out there and people have seen it, you know, and they support it.
Yeah, it was hard to be unhappy about what had been done, because you're right,
Yes.
like, on one hand it was amazing that the message, like, it reached even more people. Like, these people were able to go onto the media. They were on numerous, like, they met the Prime Minister. So ScoMo
Oh, wow.
invited them to Parliament House for some I don't know, forum thingy-majiggy, and they got a photo with ScoMo and they got to meet him. And not that I would have wanted to have done that, but it was incredible that they had the capacity, based off of my message, to take it that far. So it was a really like ethical issue for me of like, on one hand, I hate your guts and how dare you, and on the other hand, I'm really thankful that the message has gotten even further, because the more people it reaches, the more good it does.
Definitely.
That's right. And you got the Facebook group now too, 3K plus members.
Yeah, so
Always
if you
looking for
guys
more.
haven't, always. So if you guys haven't joined it,
I'll
I'm
put the
going to
link
do a
in
little
here, Twitch.
shameless plug here, but it's Go with Empty Eskies on Facebook and Go with Empty Eskies community on Instagram.
Yeah, get on it, everyone in chat.
Fucking hell. I
Yeah,
haven't even been on
absolutely.
it.
And it's being in the group for a little bit. It's great to see so many people
Holy shit, I didn't realise how many of my
supporting it
mates are in
and
it.
posting what they're doing and other ways that people can help out as well. Really good to see that.
Yeah.
We've kind of I think we've gone a little bit silent in there at the moment because
No one's allowed outside.
yeah. So
Let alone out of the state.
Yeah.
literally. So you're not allowed out of the state, you're not allowed out of your homes, you're not allowed to travel. So we've kind of tried to encourage businesses to post like online stores so that people can still support in some capacity.
Yeah.
But it also kind of feels wrong to encourage people to spend money when so many people are losing their jobs as well. So it's that catch-22 of like, ethically, what is right, what is wrong.
Yeah.
We're just kind of trying to toe the line, I think, there.
Yeah. I mean, you have like t-shirts and stickers, I think, don't you?
Yep. So we've got t-shirts and stickers that are available to order, and we've also got a website now, which is I want to say www.gowithemptyeski.community, and it's businesses can sign up for free, so that we're not charging them any money at all, but businesses can sign up and they can launch their own store via our website. So it's another opportunity for maybe businesses that don't have an online store or don't really know how to do it. We've kind of taken that pain away from them. So all they have to do is sign up, and then they've got access to everything that they need to get their business and their brand out there.
Well, I've made you mod on my Twitch here, just so you can post links if you want to put the link in there and
Cool.
it out.
Thank you.
That.
I will get it up.
Excellent.
Giggity.
Rick?
Soundboard that one.
Yeah, where's the Pornhub sound? There it is.
Oh shit.
You're welcome. Sometimes a giggity suits it better.
Yeah, true.
I can see someone circled what grinds your gears here.
Not using the clutch.
So whoever circled
That
it.
sounds like you got a problem.
Dad joke.
Oh, no.
Really, who drew that again?
It looks like Luke's
It's
handiwork.
It's like they're trying to dock.
For the people who can't see, we've got a bit of a whiteboard set up and we just keep drawing dicks on it while people are trying to read it.
Yeah, somebody's drawing a giant dick trying to dock with a tiny dick.
Yeah, I
There
traced
was
one.
also boobs.
Wait,
There
where?
was, yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone sent... where's the whiteboard? Oh, here we go, there's like 16 of them.
Excellent. Right, so who circled what grinds your gears?
Guilty.
Alright, you can
So
kick
what
that one off,
grinds
mate.
your
Oh, people that can't merge.
Is it your zipper merging?
Yeah, zipper merge. Don't even get me started.
gears? Yeah.
Oh,
Tit for tat.
that was my fucking head in.
Oh, same. I think that does everybody's head in, but yet none of them ever actually do
Everybody
it.
gets annoyed by people that can't merge, but
Yeah.
people that can't merge still can't merge.
Yeah. Like, they get so pissed off at others cutting in front of them and everything like that, but they don't give way to allow people to merge or
And merge
To
lanes
tit
are
for tat or
designed to
zipper
reach
merge, you
fucking
know?
speed.
Yeah,
they
so-
don't allow it.
So
Yeah.
this is my issue is if you are entering a freeway and the speed of the freeway is 100 or 110, why when you get to the end of the on-ramp are you only doing 60?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, or
Hey,
even
look,
when they
look,
hit
I've
the
got a
sign,
defense.
which is like 250 meters before you're actually merging on, it hits 110 and they're still going.
It
I've got
actually
to
like
defend me in the work truck a little slow.
but I feel like if that's the case,
Feel your
like
pain, brother.
there's a difference. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a
Yeah.
difference between a truck and old mate and his Camry.
fucking
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah, and it's usually the people that have screamed out the window. I've been driving for 30 fucking years. Don't you tell me.
Yeah, I don't give a
All
fuck
that
how
sort
long
of
you've been driving
bullshit.
for. If you're driving like a
Yep.
twat, I'm gonna let you know it.
Mandatory. And when you hit 50, redo your fucking driving test, and then every 10 years.
Yes.
I don't
Have
give
you
a shit
guys-
who you are.
Have you guys seen the nickname for coronavirus?
Oh no.
Boomer Doomer.
Yes. Yes. The other one is boomer remover.
Yes.
Oh shit.
And they're getting so upset at it.
Oh,
Of course they are.
because they're
So
boomers.
upset.
They don't understand it, so they're gonna feel like
Well, it's because
violent.
they always put so much shit on millennials and everything that we're what's wrong with the world.
Yeah.
They're the ones that fucked up the world in the first place, and we're trying to fix it. You're calling us lazy, but we're actually trying to get ahead in the world. But if things like pay don't rise with the economy, we're stuck.
Yeah, it's like,
And-
okay, yeah, just because you could buy a house and married and fucking all this shit by the
Just
time
because
you were
you
21.
could afford a house when it was only $5,000 doesn't mean we can afford it when it's $750,000.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
And now we know what grinds rabbit's gears.
Like,
Everything.
I've bought my house, but I got it
Fucking-
stupid cheap because it's an old piece of shit.
Fucking everything.
Hey,
rise.
it's
I
a roof.
jumped on it as an investment. Like, if I didn't buy this house, I would be homeless because
See-
when I broke my hand, I was out of work for 2 months. Boom, done.
Yeah.
My monthly repayments on the mortgage are what I was paying in rent a week. So, I would have been fucked if I didn't.
Yeah. See, I've hit 30 and I've instantly become a grumpy old man.
I think
Is that what I've
funny.
got to look forward to?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know what life is like for you now, Randy.
Shut up. Man. I've been doing
Right
that
on
shit
that.
since 20.
You're ancient. You're ancient.
God damn it.
Well, I'm actually so I'm turned 30 in September, and I'm already thinking I'm gonna have to push my birthday to October because
Mm,
the world is shut down and it's really annoying.
yeah.
How
Yeah.
long do you guys
mean-
reckon this is going to last?
So, I've had to
So
have
they
a quiet
reckon up
birthday,
to a year
or-
it could.
Yeah,
They're
so
saying 6 to 12 months.
I'm having to have an isolated birthday. My wife will have to have an isolated birthday. My mum and my dad will all have to
See,
have
that's
isolated birthdays.
sad. See, Rick had to last weekend as well.
Mm.
My young fella's got his second birthday next month. He's
And
going to be...
possibly
Yeah, so do we.
My
Both of 'em.
nephew's
Oh, Chief.
my nephew's first birthday will have to be isolated.
Mm.
Hmm.
But in a way, it's kind of like not that bad. Like, they're not going to remember these ones.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And
Like, I
mind
don't think I remembered a birthday till I was like 7 or something.
Yeah, and
And
I
I
don't
stopped
mind having.
remembering them at like 17 because I was too pissed.
Yeah, yeah, about 16, 17, that's right.
And see, I don't mind an isolated birthday because I'm happy doing this. Being on
You
Discord.
mean a
talking with
regular
friends.
birthday?
Yes. Pretty much, yeah. Like I don't.
Christmas birthday.
I'm socially anxious a bit, and I'm not good at dealing with people. But on Discord, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, same.
And so I'm happy just being here and playing games for the day.
Fuck yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah, well, gaming's easy.
Well, I guess,
It's more easy to converse for me through online chat rooms, things like that.
I have a lot more
Whereas
confidence
in
behind
person-
the monitor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
Definitely. Whereas in person, I've actually got to watch my language. I've got to watch
Chris,
how
no
I
shit.
act, what I'm
Oh.
wearing.
her 10th birthday, that's sad. See, that's sad because
Aw.
Yeah.
she's definitely going to remember that, like that.
And those sort of birthdays, that's when,
I mean,
you want to invite your friends over for a sleepover or something like that. You can't
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, Dragoon, this is where you got to step up and make it something she won't forget.
Mhm.
Do whatever you can.
You can have
Guns and
up
coke.
To,
Hell
you can have up
yes.
to 2 friends.
And don't forget blackjack and hookers.
Fucking Jesus. Oh, fuck. That sounds better than my birthday.
yeah, yeah.
Be invited, I'll come for that birthday party.
Hell, that's raw
Fuck
win.
isolation.
Funny story. We actually a business left their business card in my letterbox, and it was for a titty bar,
Oh shit.
a male and female titty bar.
Male,
Hell
a
yeah.
Going
male
around
titty
male
bar.
dropping it.
I'm
It's a
down for
male
that.
titty
Yeah,
bar.
no, yeah, it was.
Aren't all
both.
titty bars for males?
No, but it was
It's
both.
like females
So they
can
had-
enjoy them too, but
Topless
yeah.
blokes. Topless
Yeah.
blokes.
That's what it was. It was like there'd be male dancers and male
Oh, okay.
waiters, plus female dancers and female waitresses. I'm like, wait, why are they putting these in people's letterboxes? Those could be going to grandmas and grandpas.
Hey,
Yeah.
they get awful lonely, mate. Don't judge.
Kids could be seeing those as well.
What kid checks the mailbox?
If the parent leaves the bloody card on the bench top by
it,
accident.
it used to be my chore to check the mailbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like these days, everything's email and shit like that.
Oh,
Kids
that's
too
true.
busy
Yeah.
going and fucking off and playing its game or something
Oh, sorry,
like that.
I'm being
Yeah,
told
yeah.
by my wife.
Like,
do I
my
ever watch
missus
my
doesn't
language
even
when I'm
check the
speaking in
mailbox.
person?
I fucking come home from work and there's, oh, here's
Yeah.
a letter from 3 days ago.
I'm being
Look at
told
me
off by
being
my
a boomer.
wife. When do I ever watch my language when I'm speaking in person?
You're not. You're on Discord.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tell her to fuck off.
But yeah, I was just really surprised that they were mail dropping those business cards in Penrith of all places.
Oh, no, well, that's the prime spot, mate.
That's the first time it's happened. There's
Yep.
no titty bars or anything in Penrith.
No, you
Well-
got to get
Shoot
Newtown
your
or
shot, I
something.
guess.
Sefton.
You know.
King's Cross.
Why? How long ago was this?
Yesterday, I think.
Do they not know about the isolation shit, or what do you sign up to a webcam?
Yeah,
Because there's a
they
fair
do,
few of them
but
sites.
for some reason, they think that people are going to go to a strip club.
All of ours are shut down.
Yes,
I don't
should
know.
be.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
State of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, touche. Oh my lord, how loud is your keyboard?
All the way.
He's got them blue switches.
Ugh.
No, it's an old Razor Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Them razor switches.
Yep. I need a new keyboard.
Well, there's none in stock at the moment, so too bad.
Sue me. No, I'll find one online.
So what game are we all playing now that Australia has been taken from our lives?
Fat Duck Gaming.
Borderlands.
Modern
Fucking-
Warfare.
That and Modern Warfare, yeah.
100%
Drunken
Modern
Wrestlers
Warfare.
too.
Although, yeah,
It's-
Drunken Wrestlers 2, that's going to be a new one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare's been a bit like crack for me.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's just-
Modern Warfare's not my game. Like, what the fuck is a sticker gonna do about, like, you know, hearing people sneak up on you? The perks
Like,
thing just
the game
annoys me.
pisses me off to no end.
You just
But
can't
it's
get
also,
enough.
I'm finding really addictive when you get those really satisfying kills.
You mean when you get like a Joker to clear people out on a rooftop?
Yeah.
See,
Steal my kills like a kill-stealing whore.
there's a thing. There's a thing a while back about Call of Duty. You know how you level up and there's the loud music will play. You get a headshot and it'll be really loud and shit. It's the same as pokies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you
Oh,
win
yeah,
something
yeah.
big on that, it's a big noise and you get excited.
See, I don't get excited for that noise. It's just, for me, it's the satisfaction or the challenge of killing other people before they kill me.
No, it's the ding of the
I
sniper.
I
shot.
love hearing that
Or-
crack. You know you've killed someone. It's a-
That just makes me want to play.
Yeah. Like, even just thinking about it, I'm like, oh, I want to fix up this class or this build, weapon build. I want to level up this weapon and see how it goes.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm
You
playing
guys have
later.
addictions.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
different personalities through and through.
I'm not, don't have an addictive personality, thank you very much.
But that ding of the sniper just going through someone's head when it's so.
Well, it's the same sort of thing as, you know, like an M1 Grand when you finish the clip on it and you hear that.
Ooh, yeah, Rick just said in chat
It's so
like,
satisfying.
the original COD multiplayer is getting level ups. I do remember
Yeah.
like you hit prestige or you hit max level and it was like
And then you do it again just to get
Yeah,
that
yeah, that's
emblem.
right. Yeah, yeah,
the
they-
new emblem,
yeah.
yeah.
it's a little less satisfying in the newer ones, but
Yeah, in this one,
yeah.
they've gone more of getting like new character customizations or
guns.
weapon skill, like weapon builds, things
And
like
that's
that.
another thing. Like you play it for that. It's like pokies,
I mean,
man. You
I'll
win.
admit,
You win a new
I
gun
paid
skin. You're
money
like,
to level up.
yes.
I paid money to level up on this battle pass
Hmm. there you
because
go.
there was a certain ghost skin that I wanted, and it
Yep.
looked awesome, and I don't regret it.
Yeah, my thongs.
No
Yeah,
regrets.
yeah.
Thongs.
Oh my god, your thongs looked amazing. I want them to.
Yeah, I
double
had
pointers.
to buy that pack.
You know what I wish though is that his execution wasn't with a cattle prod, is that he actually slapped him across the face with a thong. That's what it is. He just
yeah.
pulled off his belt and he
He's
just
just, like,
slaps him
unclips
across the
one.
face.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
wish, and you just hear this perfect.
It's got a
That
boomerang weapon charm. That's
Yeah.
pretty rad.
Hmm.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a cool
I
pack.
saw that.
But yeah, Modern Warfare is up there.
Addictive.
But yeah, I have been playing Fat Duck Gaming, the RP server there.
How's that been?
It's actually not too bad. I joined Bearcat Security on the server with Snox and Hayden. It's
I think I saw
it's
in the
fun.
chat earlier that Chill and JT are there as well. Is that what I saw?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I think Chill.
Yeah.
He had a lot of problems with his hard drive dying. So.
Yeah, he did.
But
He did.
no, the RP has been strong over there. Like, as with every open server, you get a lot of dickheads coming through. But when the dickheads aren't around, it's really good. Like, the RP is strong. There's a storyline going between a few of the gangs and Benny's, LSC as well. So they got like 2 different mechanics, 3 car sales places.
Competition.
Yeah, and their server limit now is 200, and it's always full. Like, if you want to log in at about 3 p.m, it'll be full.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and like, you turn your head, you'll see someone. It's crazy.
Mm.
And,
200 people.
It's been good.
Yeah, we've been playing a bit of Black Desert Online as well.
Oh yeah,
That's
we
been
have.
nice to see
Yeah,
them.
they've
Yeah.
made that game a lot better than what it was
They
when
really
it first
have.
came
Like,
out.
it was good when I first played it a few years ago, but
Mhm.
it's just been upgraded now, and it's surprisingly fun.
Yeah,
Very
addictive.
grindy.
it
Oh,
is. Yes,
it's
so
an, it's
grindy.
an MMO. You know, it's an MMO. It's going to be grindy. It's the same as, you know, Warframe, WoW, any of those. They're
Yeah.
MMOs. They're going to be grindy. But the combat in it, you know, it feels so satisfying because it seems so, you know, gory or technical in a way.
Yeah, and it's not
There's
just spam
different
this key to
combos.
keep swinging a fucking
Yeah,
sword or
and you
something.
don't have
Yeah.
to rely on spells either or anything like that, or magic. There's just various key combinations to, you know, trigger different skills.
I dead set just mash everything.
Oh, so,
That's me and
so,
drunken wrestlers.
Yeah,
you know, being able to tame your own horse, everything like that, set up trading routes, set up
Yeah.
your own guild, everything like that. It's, just
It's all end
really
game stuff.
pretty game.
It's getting to end game, which is the hard part, the grindy part.
It's a bit. Not even that though. It's a very pretty game.
Oh yeah, it is.
you
Yeah,
know?
ahead of its
The
time when it
graphics
came
on
out.
it are just amazing.
Yeah, the
The
character
characters
creation.
do look, you know, very generic Asian style character creation, but they look really good.
Yeah, they
very
do.
high
Yeah,
fidelity.
yeah.
If you guys had to pick, and like I know it's always like a really hard question, but if you had to name like 1 or 2 games over the years that have kind of been your favourite, what would they be?
Ark.
I think
Ark,
for
really?
me at the moment would
Yep.
be Modern Warfare.
I got over 2,000 hours in it.
Wow.
Just on PC.
And guys in the
previously-
chat, you post yours as well. So
Mm.
see what you guys think.
I would
the kind of
say
your top 1 or 2
GTA
games
5,
over the
like
years.
5M,
Yeah.
100% 5M. Shit,
I'd
none of
have
the
3. It'd probably be 5M, Modern Warfare, and CS:GO
yeah.
I gotta,
for me.
I gotta give
CS:GO.
it to, I gotta
Bloody
give it to
hunters.
Skyrim and Borderlands.
I
I've never
couldn't
played
play
Skyrim.
Skyrim anymore.
Oh man, I reckon I have 10,000 hours in Skyrim over
Wow.
the years.
Bloody hell.
Just
Holy
I
on
can't
it.
play it
shit.
anymore. I can't play
Halo.
it anymore.
Fuck, I haven't heard that in a while.
Oh man, Halo 3 was my first multiplayer game.
I
I
remember
can't play
back in the
Skyrim
early
anymore because I've got to
2000s.
mod it. I have to mod it, and I spend
Oh,
too much
yeah.
time modding it, not playing it.
I never played modded Skyrim. I played normal Skyrim, but I used all the exploits with
Yeah.
the spell casting to get like super max gear.
Mm-hmm.
I had 250 mods running.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I think for me, and I'm going to go old school here, but Prince of Persia,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Sands of Time. Oh my god,
Mhm.
the hours I spent on that game.
I never played that.
Oh,
I remember
so
that,
good.
yeah.
So good. It's like old. Like I
Mm.
don't played it now, it would be any good, but it was amazing at the time.
If we're going old school, what about The Lion King?
Oh,
Sega.
yes.
It was alright.
Yeah. And Hercules. And
Ah.
Aladdin.
They're all the same game.
And
Yeah,
Donkey
pretty
Kong
much.
64. Did you guys play Donkey Kong 64?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I'm.
I've actually
My
got it.
god.
I
This is like my it's so ridiculous, but Lanky, the like monkey that you
Yep.
could play, Lanky, the one that, oh my god, I loved him so much. He was like my favorite thing ever.
fucking hell.
Final Fantasy 7. would be my
Okay.
second one.
What about like you have one game to play
No,
forever. You have
forever.
nothing else to play.
I'd kill myself.
I'd probably just
Can't
play with
choose.
myself, honestly.
I mean, there's an option.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah,
I
I don't
think-
think I could
I
pick
don't think
one.
I could. I don't think I could choose
No.
something.
What about a series? You can stick to a series like Call of Duty, Borderlands, GTA.
GTA.
Yeah, GTA. Because
yeah.
there's that many mods out there, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
But
that's
not
right.
just
Yeah.
that, there's
You'd
so
have to-
many different ways to play it
Mm.
as well.
Mhm. Well, there is
Especially
now.
with 5M now, like there's even
Yeah.
like cop and robbers servers.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I noticed though?
Yeah.
There's no in jail servers like where you've got your prison guards, your wardens, and all that
Oh,
versus
that
the
would-
criminal.
They
Oh, you mean
They
like a
did
jail
that in,
escape? Like prison escape and CS:GO?
No, not an escape. Like the whole time
The
you're
whole
in the game
cycle.
is in the prison where you get gangs that form up. You know, you got like people,
Okay.
snitches and shit like that.
Oh, that'd be
I get
interesting.
what you mean.
Like,
Yeah, no,
that's-
that'd be interesting.
That would
I
be
tried-
very interesting.
Oh fucking there you
In
listen.
no
I
pixel.
tried suggesting that for a week before we
Hey, Rick.
done the reboot.
Rick.
Hey, Rick, hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Ricardo, you listening?
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
Warden Rick.
probably GTA or Rec
Yeah.
Room.
Yeah, it'll have to be
See,
GTA.
Rec Room was
I'm
fun,
a
yeah.
sucker for Assassin's Creed.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
Too many
that's
good
been
ones.
off my radar for a while.
This is
I
the issue,
miss those
is you
games.
can't just choose one. There's too many good series.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, if you're talking series, like, if it's one game, I pick, but if we're talking series, I feel like Assassin's Creed, because there's just, or, oh,
Yeah.
shit, what's the other
'Cause-
one?
Assassin's Creed does have so many different ways to play it.
What's the definition of insanity? What's that game again?
Far Cry.
Far Cry, yes. All the
Oh,
Far
yeah,
Cry.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly
Oh yeah, I
fucking
do
love
like Far
as
Cry.
well.
Yeah, that's a lot
I
of fun.
hate. Yeah, the
What
ending
was-
of Far
what
Cry.
was the
4
one-
would fuck out of me.
We
What
don't
was
talk
the
about
most
that.
recent one that kind of flopped a little bit?
Primal Rage
Not Far
or
Cry
something?
5, it was Far Cry New
Primal.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
Primal,
New Dawn.
Primal fucking plummeted.
Primal, yeah, that plummeted.
Primal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I bought
New Dawn-
Primal, played
New
for like
Dawn was
2 hours
interesting.
and back.
With
Yeah.
the New Dawn, didn't they bring out the DLC that was like $70 fucking for a few extra missions?
Yeah.
It wasn't just a few extra.
It's-
Oh.
it's like
New
5
Dawn
or
was
6.
interesting. Like, it was set in the same world, but I think like 20, 25 years in the future. And new gangs were arising. But they sort of brought some, I don't know how to describe it, some magical power into it. You know, like you suddenly break out of, solid steel handcuffs.
Yeah.
So, wait, that's just what? There's been
So-
nothing leading to anything similar to that in the game so far, and all of a sudden you're just snapping out of a pair of handcuffs. What?
Okay, I gotta. Well,
In a nuclear fallout?
while we're on the topic of games, I have one game I have to ask everyone about.
Mm.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a go.
I'm gonna give it.
That is
long go.
100% on my list. That thing.
My background's actually a Cyberpunk screenshot, just because it's all neon and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and I've never
Mine-
played any of the Cyberpunk.
have you guys played the Witcher series or Witcher
Yes.
3?
Yeah, yeah,
please?
I
Like,
tried it.
I've watched the
amazing
series
games.
on Netflix. Does that count?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
good
that's a good
series.
series.
Yeah. I couldn't get into the game
Titties.
for some reason. I don't know why, but I just
It's
couldn't properly get into the
confusing.
game.
See,
It's
I love
really-
those like open worlds,
Yeah.
Yep.
like Far Cry and like Assassin's Creed, where you can literally like
Yeah.
you can just do the mission, or you can go and do everything and then come back.
So
That's why I love Borderlands.
that's my current
Yeah.
background. And I've put that in Rec Room as well.
Yeah, yeah.
In VR. Looks so good.
Have you guys ever played a game that's pissed you off so much at the last mission sort of thing that you've just walked away?
Oh,
No.
there was one, I can't think of the name of it though.
Yep. God
Yeah.
of War, one of the Valkyrie bosses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Holy
God of War.
shit.
Banjo
Yeah.
Kazooie, the original
So,
Banjo Kazooie,
Yeah.
with the witch
Fucking-
on the roof because I could never
Those-
beat her.
Yeah, those Valkyrie bosses. Oh,
Yeah,
bitch.
the last
What?
I've
Valkyrie.
seen somebody defeat all the Valkyries just with fists, and they did it
Yeah,
in
and
30
they do
seconds.
them no hit too.
Yeah.
Like they won't take damage. Like
Oh.
See, mine's a Red Dead series, like the first one where you come out of the barn and John Marsden and you just get gunned down. I
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
walked away then, and I come back
Aw.
a few days later, and then
Like,
playing the fucking second one, I knew it was coming, and when Arthur gets fucking his head
Yeah.
fucking blown apart,
Yeah.
I fucking lost
I
my
was
shit
watching a
because
friend stream that.
you can't
That was
get
harsh,
you,
man.
you just watch
Yeah.
you're playing and playing and you're so in depth with all this shit and you're
You get
attached to the
attached to them.
characters,
Oh,
and then all of a sudden he's dead.
the
I've never
story,
played
the
that.
storyline
Fucking
in number
kidding
2 was it had you hooked from the start.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
There is certain spots that
I
piss me
do
off,
get
like getting
disappointed
taken
in
to
the
that
game.
fucking island.
Yeah,
I
that was a
do
bit
get disappointed
grindy.
in a game where you get so attached to the character and then they just kill you off, and
Yeah.
it's not even in a cool way or anything like that. Like, Red
And the
Dead
fact that he
Redemption
had
2 was the primary one where he dies of what was it, pneumonia?
No, he had tuberculosis,
Tuberculosis,
and he was slowly dying. But the way he actually got killed for me is like he was fighting an old mate that was trying to kill Jack,
Yeah.
and he ended up fucking losing that fight really badly.
Yep.
And then he ended
and
up
he just
playing
sits,
it as
sits against a rock.
yeah.
We're like, oh, come on. You
Yeah,
all
and,
these other,
like,
all this
I-
other crap.
I legit let out an
No.
audible "fuck off" and just walked out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
because
fair.
even
frustrated me.
I'd come home from work and even the missus was attached to watching me play it because it's good to watch as well. Like it's if you follow along, it can be like watching a fucking series on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was watching
yeah,
a friend
100%,
stream it, and
yeah.
I was the same. I'm like, oh, come on, piss off.
Yeah.
Is Red Dead 2 worth getting? Because I've never
Oh,
played
fuck
Red
yeah.
Dead.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah,
played
I haven't played it either.
So,
I've
like,
just
is
played
it?
it. But watching someone stream it, even, and watching some videos on YouTube, absolutely get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the price to come down a little bit because I'm cheap, but I've
It's
already
$90.
finished it. Yeah, I've already finished it on Xbox One, so I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for it to come a bit cheaper on PC.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, definitely 100% recommend that one. I'll be playing it again.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting
And-
for the Red M to get
Yeah,
off the ground, man.
Yeah, you know all
Yep.
that Red M and getting banned.
I don't know if it was that. I don't know.
You got banned.
That was strange.
I
man.
haven't really I haven't picked up a game since Australia. Like I just kind of, I think I was so burnt out from all of the bullshit that I just kind of needed a bit of a break. But now I'm
We all
starting
were.
to get, I feel like all of us were. But I feel like I'm getting itchy palms now. I'm like, I need to play it. That's why I wanted to go get Animal Crossing today because I was like, it's fun, it's no stress, it's
Yep.
cute. I can just
Yeah.
chill out and play it.
Get Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
There's always some
Yeah,
others
you should
playing.
come play
Well,
some.
I've got
That's
it.
not a chill
I've got it
game.
on PS4, so I could join you guys with
Yeah.
cross-platform stuff, and obviously have in the past.
Yeah,
But
you won't have an issue because consoles have auto aim and no recoil.
Yeah.
woo!
So
Blood
you
Money
automatically
is
lock on.
Blood Money is really, really fun.
It
for,
is.
Like,
I
you
don't
can
know.
play-
I've seen Chief bloody rage a lot.
You can
No.
play
Don't get me
really
wrong.
tactical, but
It can get rage inducing. But
Yeah, you
it's
can get
fun.
rage.
And then you get old mate parachuting with a fucking rocket launcher.
That's the most irritating
Yeah.
thing is people
Yeah.
parachuting with a rocket launcher. I wish they would get rid of that
The
ability.
meta.
But in saying that, you'll always have games where you'll maybe get a couple of kills and you won't get much money, and then others where you'll get, pull a planty and get 19 kills, or like me and get nearly $1 million earned.
Or like me and
Yeah.
get, holy fuck, I got a kill.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be me.
Yeah,
No,
and
no,
all of a
fun.
sudden I just shot at the right time and stole like rabbits.
And what they're doing at the moment is, in the Warzone area, they've got a ability for people who didn't buy the game. You can play, your TDM and other game modes, so
They
you can
could
level up your
prefer.
classes and all that,
Yeah, try it out for
Well-
rather than
Couple
just
days or
playing
something.
Warzone or Battle Royale. You
Yeah,
can actually
JT.
play TDM.
JT's right. They need to
Yeah.
fix the truck.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
they do.
people
They-
carry
they-
out?
It's
Oh,
hard
yeah.
to hit people through the windows on the truck,
It's
but
impossible.
the biggest, I reckon the most overpowered thing is the rocket.
yeah.
Everyone's just spamming those,
Mm.
non-stop. That's what I
I mean,
like
you
the
don't
most.
run RPG with a munitions box?
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
It's the
Like,
best.
the amount of times I die from somebody parachuting in, cutting the parachute, firing an RPG at me, pull out the parachute, cut it again, reload, fire another one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They need to get rid of that ability to fire an RPG. If it's a gun, fine, whatever, I'll accept it. But
Yeah,
an RPG, not happening.
Yeah.
Absolutely not happening.
That's just like okay, I'll lob this in your fucking general direction and you're dead.
Mm.
Not an
The
actual
joke is the
thing
good
like,
one.
I'm flying towards the
Yeah.
earth at this great rate of knots and I've got to line this shot up. It's just a matter of
Exactly.
cut the chute, boom, dead.
Done. Yeah.
Exactly.
I've
Yeah.
watched a bit of Rick playing it like over his shoulder because I was asked that he's the same. So I've watched a bit of Rick playing it and it looks interesting.
It's a lot of fun,
But
especially
it's
when
very
'cause
full on.
We're,
at some point.
we're consistently, top 5, and even if we're not taking it seriously, just stuffing around, looting, or just stuffing around,
First place.
killing people and having some fun, we're consistently top 5, and
Yeah.
or almost, dare I say,
It's
top
pretty
3.
easy.
Yeah, see, I prefer the actual Warzone game mode
Yeah,
because it's not just people fucking spawning in, shooting, dying, spawning
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
You've actually
And-
got to like do something.
yeah.
you
I do wish, you wouldn't have people constantly on top of you, spawning
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, that's it. And they always
They
spawn
need to-
behind you.
Yeah, they need to spawn maybe a
Always.
bit further away, or just in a different location.
Yeah,
Um,
like maybe a kilometre radius
but
or something.
Even if somebody hits that $1 million mark first, you've still got 3 minutes to get that money and overtake it, and you can do that. And it's so possible to do, but there's so many people that just don't do it.
Yeah.
They think, oh, they've hit $1 million, game over, let's just stuff them around.
Yeah.
Whereas we'll go, okay, let's find this building, this building, this building. Let's go for this person, and we'll overtake the person first and win.
But it's also
It's a lot
harder
of
at
fun.
endgame because every fucking building's been ran through.
Yeah, but that's where you look for the cash drop zones where everyone's trying to hide out, and you just get into these massive gunfights that will last, the full 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And
That's
we're
all well and good
dying
if you
the
can
same-
fucking shoot.
Yeah, but
That's how you learn to shoot.
Yeah.
But that's where, one of
That's
us
where
will
I learned
die,
to spray and pray.
One of us will die, or two of us will die, and we'll say, hide, we're coming back in, You've got to hide until at least, the other two can start parachuting in, and then just go and kill someone. If you die, it doesn't matter. Your teammates are still there.
Yeah.
And you get into these massive gunfights. You eventually kill someone, run over their money, and you've got $400,000-$500,000 on you suddenly, and you're the new target. And it gets so hectic.
Yeah,
It's
it does. It
pandemonium.
gets full on.
It really does.
You shoot
So
a
it's
guy,
like
it'll say someone's dropping
TDM
in.
on shipment.
Yes, yeah.
On crack.
Yeah.
Especially it's the last 3 minutes that it does. The rest of it, like you could get to a location and someone keeps spawning in, and then you're just like, okay, 3 kills, free money, thank you.
Yeah.
Other times you'll have 3 teams come in and it gets hectic.
Yeah.
They're
Alright.
all good fun.
Okay,
So
so
we'll
add it to the
be-
list is what you got. I need to turn my PlayStation on and update it because I haven't
Yeah,
Get
do
it
it.
done, yeah.
But
Yeah,
alright,
We'll be
I
going
will
for
do it and I will join you guys.
an hour
Thank you.
16 now, so we'll wrap this up, I think. Yeah,
You mean we've been talking too much?
No. Yeah,
I see
one
how
hour's
it is.
Jeez, that went really quick.
good. It did,
It
yeah.
did. Oh, we're having a
Um,
good time. That's good.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Everyone's in isolation, so stay at home.
Fucking nice.
Fucking lucky.
And
Essential worker over here.
don't forget everyone
essential,
in
you know.
chat.
I'm also essential.
Carol killed
So
her
essential.
ex-husband.
Yes, fuck Carol.
Yep.
COVID-19 we covered. Forced lockdowns we covered.
Yeah.
Yep. Go with
But,
MDS we covered. Corona we covered.
The gaming console we covered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We
Essential
got
items,
some more
yeah,
topics that
covered.
we can touch on next time. So
Grinded our gears.
And if
Talking
you guys in the chat have any suggestions, please feel free to send them through to us on Discord. You can send me a message even if you're not a friend. I probably can't respond to you because of your settings, but please feel free to send them through and we'll add them to the list.
yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Message any of us and we'll put it on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yep. But yeah. Well, that's the first episode done and dusted, and
was good.
it was good. It was non-stop.
I think it
talking.
went quite smooth.
That's right. Yeah. Anyways,
We can talk shit with the best of them.
Oh,
Fuck
Exactly
yeah.
right.
Well. We just got to wait for the podcast episode to come in where we just nosedive.
Ooh, did you guys just see the chat?
Oh, the one and only.
Hey.
Special guest.
I was actually going to say we should get
She-
Rick on the next one. So
Yeah.
We'll put me in another room and then we can both be in.
yeah,
Yeah, special
definitely that'd be
guest.
good.
Dad.
Put you in with the
That
dog.
sounds so weird. We'll put you in another room.
Yeah. I'll put myself in the corner and then we can have Rick in the chat. It's fine.
And then we just got to wait for the chat to nosedive.
If you want, Tiggs, chuck the link for the Grown Up
Discord?
Gamers Discord and then they can message us in there or whatever.
Done. I will do that right now before the stream ends.
And I'm going to piss off Moobot.
Yeah, you will.
Screw you, Moobot. Wait.
No,
Moobot,
you're
get angry at me?
VIP'd, I think.
Hey.
Wait, aren't you sub to me? I think sub.
I am, yes.
Yeah.
Ricardo,
Oh,
you tease.
Remember, there's other people that are in this chat. But don't worry, he's fucking full of mine. Bloody dick about it all.
All right,
I'm just waiting.
let's do that, and we'll get episode 2 sometime in the near
Go
future.
play some video games.
We'll do it soon.
Yes, definitely.
We're all in
'cause,
chats
I mean,
with everyone
let-
anyway, so they'll find out.
Yeah.
And honestly, let's be real. We've all got a lot more time on our hands.
Yeah, exactly right.
Touche. Considering we've been planning this since like February.
Yeah,
And
see
it's
you
been
there,
6
Luke.
days this week.
Don't
See you
tell
there,
them
Luke.
that.
Alright, we need to stop talking. We need to end the stream.
Yep, we're done.
Bye guys.
I'll
Thanks.
feed it
Catch
around.
you all later.
Bye.
See you all. Thanks for joining.